Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Please remain standing while I invite Maggie Wang to sing our national anthem.
O Canada, our home and native land, true patriot love in all thy sons command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true north strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee.
You may sit down, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the 108th Convocation of the University of Waterloo. 108th Convocation. Now, many of you graduates, this is a wonderful day for you graduates. You're going to go into the world and take different jobs. A job that, you may go into research, you may take a job. Some of you may start a business. And when you start a business, you have to remember it's all the details. It's very much into the details. You have to watch every little detail. So I want to tell you the story of a new business that was opening. And one of the owner's friends wanted to send him flowers for the occasion. They arrived at the new business site, new business office, and the owner read the card. It said, "Rest in peace." The owner was angry. He called the florist to complain about this. What is this, rest in peace? So the florist admitted this was an obvious mistake, and he says, "I'm really sorry, sir, for the mistake, but rather than getting angry, you should imagine that somewhere there's a funeral taking place, and they have flowers with a note saying, 'Congratulations on your new location.'" Details, you have to watch all the details. So again, a warm, warm welcome to all of you. Nice to have you here on such a wonderful occasion as your graduation. Here at Waterloo, each convocation is a celebration of the achievements of our graduates. And this afternoon, we celebrate with the graduates in the Faculty of Arts. On behalf of the Board of Governors and the Senate of the University, I'd like to express congratulations and best wishes to all of those who will graduate today. Please savor every minute of today's ceremony and the celebrations that will follow within your circle of family and friends. Today is a rite of passage to an exciting future where you can apply your knowledge, share your expertise, or continue your learning. I also welcome the families and guests of the graduating students. Your presence today is a tangible demonstration of your support and commitment to their success. We will begin with the conferring of an honorary degrees and titles on individuals who have distinguished themselves. We will then confer bachelor's, master's, and doctoral degrees. Finally, Alumni Awards will be presented. The proceedings will take less than 2 hours, and we ask that you remain in your places until the convocation is adjourned and the academic procession has left the convocation hall. The ceremony here today will blend age-old university rites and protocols with a spirit of informality that characterizes Waterloo. We trust that it will be an occasion to enjoy and an occasion to remember. I offer you my congratulations, and as you move from Waterloo, I challenge you. Take risks, be unconventional, but do not forget that honesty, integrity, and strength of character should be the driving force in all that you do. As an aside, when I was your age, I was introduced to a book by an author by the name of Napoleon Hill. Title was Think and Grow Rich, a wonderful book that studied success stories of businessmen, doctors, politicians, scientists, and others. The book analyzed the principles behind their success and explained it in very simple terms, concluding finally with this line, one line: what the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. What the mind can conceive, the mind can achieve. So one day, finally, when you've made your mark on the world, make sure that you give back to others less fortunate. After all, every one of us has benefited from the advice, generosity of others that have helped and shaped our careers. So let me just end with a Chinese proverb, and it goes something like this: if you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. But if you want happiness for a lifetime, go help somebody. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome again to this convocation, and the convocation now begins. Thank you. I will now invite Colin McLeod, Chair, Department of Psychology, to the podium. Colin?
Thank you. I found it. Mr. Chancellor, I present Sharon Adams. In her 44-year career at the University of Waterloo, Sharon Adams started out in 1968 in plant operations, serving a further 18 years in the Faculty of Environmental Studies, and finally spending 14 years in the Department of Psychology as our administrative officer. In that time, she has provided, and I quote one of the letters, a particularly apt representation of how some exceptional staff members have done so much to help Waterloo build its outstanding reputation. Her colleagues throughout the years will affirm that everyone who knows her is in awe of her abilities and talents. And those who wrote in support of her honor will attest that her career at Waterloo is an exemplar for others. Going above and beyond her outstanding work, she was elected to the Board of Governors and served as Director and President of the Staff Association. In the greater university community, she devoted a great deal of energy to the United Way and to the Kitchener-Waterloo Symphony Volunteer Committee. She has always been one of a kind in her devotion both to the university itself and to its broader community, and she is always willing to bring her tremendous energy and skills to everything she did. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of her dedication and her many contributions to this university, I request that you bestow the title of Honorary Member of the University upon Sharon Adams.
Congratulations, Sharon.
Thank you very much.
I'm just going to be reading this. Just 1 second.
Thank you.
I'll just read this. I'm honored to confer upon you, Sharon Adams, the title of Honorary Member of the University, and I extend my sincere congratulations. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
I now invite Jeff McBoyle, Vice President, Academic and Provost, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Ken Levine. Ken Levine served as a university registrar for 18 years, and previous to that was Associate Register for Admissions and Student Awards, as well as for graduate students. In an earlier part of his career, he was Registrar for what was then the University of St. Jerome's College. A graduate of the University of Waterloo, he is a highly respected elder statesman among registrars, and his insights are valued by many of his colleagues, both on campus and across the province. Serving as a member of the university's Executive Committee from 2011 to 2014, Ken has also chaired the Ontario University's Council on Admissions, served on the advisory board of the university's Application Centre, and chaired the Committee on Admission Practices. He also sat on various provincial task forces and working groups charged with advising on matters such as university admissions, university recruitment, and university financial aid matters. His hands-on approach made him involved in many successful projects across the years, both within the Registrar's Office and across campus. He truly understands the Waterloo way and has said, quote, "I bleed black and gold," end of quote, the university's colours. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his dedication, integrity, and his many contributions to this university, I request that you bestow the title of Honorary Member of the University upon Ken Levine.
Ken, congratulations. That's a fantastic honor.
Thank you so much.
You'll put that on them. Shake your hand. Let me read this. I am honored to confer upon you, Ken Levine, the title of Honorary Member of the University, and I extend my sincere congratulations.
Thank you.
I now invite Cardinal Acton, Associate Professor, Department of English Language and Literature, St. Jerome's University, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Christopher Edward Ted McGee. In his 34-year career at St. Jerome's University, Ted McGee has combined scholarship, teaching, and community outreach into a seamless blend that furthered international understanding of Shakespearean and early English drama and its theatrical production. Amongst his many noteworthy publications, he edited the New Variorum Shakespeare Othello, which includes scholarly interpretation from the earliest commentary to the present. Known for his unique and engaging teaching style, students have for decades affirmed that his lectures are the stuff of legend. Having been nominated 6 times, in 2011 he was the recipient of the University of Waterloo Distinguished Teaching Award, which recognized him for transporting the vibrancy and excellence of Shakespearean drama from the stage to his classroom. He has served both St. Jerome's and the University of Waterloo in a range of leadership positions, chairing the Department of English at St. Jerome's for 15 years, as well as serving as Assistant Dean, Associate Dean, Interim Dean, and Vice President. His long-standing involvement with the Stratford Festival as a board member, educational consultant, lecturer, and panel host has enriched the experience of thousands of theatre goers, especially students. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding record of scholarship, teaching, and service to the university and community, I request that you bestow the title Distinguished Professor Emeritus upon Ted McGee.
Congratulations. Congratulations. That's terrific. Let me just read this for you.
Yes, of course.
I am honored to confer upon you, Edward McGee, the title of Distinguished Professor Emeritus, and I extend my sincere congratulations.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
I now invite David Seljak, Associate Professor, Department of Religious Studies, St. Jerome's University, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Michael William Higgins. Michael Higgins is a prominent Canadian academic and man of letters. He has held leadership positions at several universities, including St. Jerome's University at the University of Waterloo, St. Thomas University in Fredericton, New Brunswick, and Sacred Heart University in Fairfield, Connecticut, where he is currently Vice President for Mission and Catholic Identity. Professor Higgins has authored or edited 14 books on a range of topics of urgent concern to the Roman Catholic community, both here in Canada and internationally. He has authored some 60 academic articles, as well as countless media columns where he has courageously addressed difficult topics such as the clerical sexual abuse scandal, the role of women in the church, and the exercise of power in the Vatican. Beyond his work on specifically Catholic topics, Professor Higgins has written about the continuing relevance of spirituality in our so-called secular age, producing, for example, 2 first-rate books on the monk and mystic Thomas Merton. Embodying the principle of the public intellectual, Professor Higgins has been a popular commentator for CBC and CTV television, and he has lectured extensively across Canada and the United States. He has written innumerable columns and analyses for national newspapers around the world. He has also scripted and presented dozens of radio broadcasts for the popular CBC program Ideas. Mr. Chancellor, in recognition of his outstanding contributions to his faith community and to our universities and Canadian society, I request that you confer the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, upon Michael Higgins.
Michael, congratulations. What a wonderful honor, Michael.
It's a wonder for me.
I'll put that in for you. And let me just read this for you. I'm honored to confer upon you, Michael Higgins, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. I extended my sincere congratulations.
I now invite my friend, Dr. Higgins, to address Convocation.
Mr. Chancellor, Mr. President, esteemed honored ones, faculty, staff, parents, friends, and most especially the graduates. It is a pleasure to be here, to be home, as it were, and it is a pleasure to be sharing this day, especially with you. Have you ever thought much about the Vikings? I don't mean the Minnesota team, or the History Channel's quirky effort at verisimilitude with its Vikings drama show, now in its second season. No, I don't mean that at all. I mean the actual historical Vikings. Well, I have. Not that I have an abiding interest in rampage and plunder, even on weekends, nor a special fondness for wielding an axe, wearing anachronistic Wagnerian helmets, growing a red beard, or slaughtering Celtic monks in their cells. My interest in all things Viking began when an Irish scholar, that is, a scholar of the Irish language, told me what my surname, Higgins, actually meant. I teach in Ireland annually and write a monthly column for an Irish newspaper, so I've developed a bit of a taste for Hibernia. I listened intently to what my learned interlocutor told me about my name and discovered that it translates son of a Viking. Higgins, O Higeen. Bit of a shock, I have to tell you. So I decided to find out all I could, within reason, of course, about my new ancestors. What I already knew was desperately limited and embedded in myth and stereotype. You know, grunt, gruel, and grime. It didn't seem the best recipe for a distinguished lineage. What I found, courtesy the visit to our campus of the foremost Viking scholar in the United States, was quite uplifting. Master mariners without equal in nautical history. Sophisticated urban planners, the Vikings founded Limerick, Cork, and even Dublin, and as much heroic as brutish in warfare. In other words, it was time for me to rewrite the script. They were a curious crowd, crafty and keen on expanding their horizons. It wasn't all about skirmishes and scorched earth. They cherished their collective spirit for discovery, their pioneer spirit, what we at the University of Waterloo call innovation. And I kind of like that. Now illustrious rather than contemptible, my ancestors and I could make a pact. I was now one of them. I was really a son of a Viking. Except, of course, I wasn't. A year following my conversation with the Irish scholar, I met another colleague who was also a scholar of the Irish tongue, and he told me my name meant son of knowledge or son of righteousness. Now that is a burden no one should have to bear. My only consolation is that I can maintain the Viking pioneer instinct without the blood ties. And so today, can you. The questing spirit, the inquiring mind, the restless heart, these are the key ingredients of a genuine arts education. Savor them, treasure them, and evolve them. Your University of Waterloo degree equips you for the future not by giving you a blueprint of professional success, but by enabling you to probe with impunity, challenge with assurance, and dissect with confidence. This is all embryonic for sure, and there is much gestation to come, and that is a good thing. Not all that matters should be rushed. Dispatch can be the enemy of depth. Give yourselves the luxury of applying your penetrative intellects to the ideas, concepts, conventions, and norms that make up your social and professional lives. Go beyond the comforting but ultimately dissatisfying allure of the soundbite, the summary digest, the executive memo, the Twitter modality. Choose a book, perhaps your favorite, and reread it not once, but several times. Caress the words, taste their meaning. Let the book read you. Author and Globe and Mail columnist and writer Ian Brown, in a recent review essay of the phenomenally successful Norwegian writer, note the Viking connection, Karl Ove Knausgaard's Proustian multi-volume autobiographical fiction, My Struggles, observed that his personal efforts to simply read the Norseman's work may well have exacted demanding costs vis-à-vis his energy and attention, but Brown also discovered at the end of his Promethean reading investment that, and I quote, "The unexpected thing is how satisfying it feels to read the 3,500 pages, because how much like real life." It turns out, in case you worry about this sort of thing, that there is an alternative to spend one's day digitally skimming and streaming across multiple platforms and multiple subjects. There is an alternative to keeping up and responding to everything and everyone that comes to you from every electronic direction, to distractedly living like an intellectual gadfly with the attention span and possibly the heart rate of a flea. Yes, keen reader, there is. End of quote. And there is, keen fellow graduate, there is. Give yourself the pleasure, the earned right, at this time of all times, to read a book, listen to a recording, watch a film, and revel in its complexity and its mystery. Free yourselves to think deeply. Strange counsel, you might think, when on this very day you have successfully brought closure to all these years of study. But there is no more perfect a moment to embark on the fresh freedom that is now yours. In a way, it is time now to let out your inner Viking. Congratulations, and oh yes, bon voyage.
Michael, thank you very much for that thought-provoking and intriguing address. I congratulate and welcome Sharon Adams, Ken Levine, Ted McGee, and Michael Higgins to the group of Waterloo's distinguished alumni. Congratulations. Would members of the graduating class please rise? Mr. Chancellor, I present those scholars who have fulfilled the statutory requirements laid down by the Senate of the University that they may be admitted to their various and several degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in me and in the University, I hereby admit you to your various and several degrees with all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining.
Please be seated. I now invite Gwyneth McNeil to come forward and deliver the valedictory address.
Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path, and leave a trail." Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen, and my super cool UW alum, Uncle Dieter. Fellow graduates, we did it. What we have done is amazing, but possibly the first most important thing that needs to be said is to our family, our friends, and of course, our professors. Thank you. You supported us when we needed it, cheered us on, proofread for us, listened about our endless assignments, disappointments, so many presentations, so thank you. It is no small task for me to sum up 4, 5, and for some 6 or more years of study, especially when there's so many of us coming from varieties of disciplines, each with their own memories and experiences, but I'll do my best. The future belongs to those who prepare for it today, but in looking to our future, we cannot forget our past. For generations, members of our families, for a variety of reasons, were unable to receive an education like we have. Many of the people who came before us walked for miles every day at a young age to a laborious job, or they were unable to find work and face this adversity because of their ethnicity, gender, sexuality, religion. Maybe they emigrated from a country torn apart by conflict to Canada, this country full of dreams, only to have to start all over again. But these previous generations did this for us. Whether we knew our great-grandparents or our grandparents, their legacy was working hard and having nothing to lead us here today to create and continue a spectacular something. We, the class of 2014, have been privileged enough to dream about becoming teachers, lawyers, business leaders, and today those dreams are recognized. Today, the hard work of previous generations is recognized. But the past is over and gone now, and as we reflect in knowing it's taken so many people to get us here, we should also look to our hard work and dedication. What made us successful? What provided us with the necessary tools to cast us into the future? The fact we are graduating from the University of Waterloo may suggest we're not good friends with the concept of failure. I imagine I'm not the only one in this room who stepped into a lecture in the engineering building expecting a lecture about the philosophy of something or other, only to have to sit through an entire class called Engineering, Simulating Neurobiological Responses. And that's a real class, by the way. I imagine I'm not the only person who gained the freshman 15, who transferred programs, who spent money on something totally ridiculous instead of textbooks, who withdrew from a course or two because I was so overwhelmed, or who holds a shiny 60% in a class I worked really hard in. I know I'm not the only person to have compared myself to classmates, questioning if I really belonged in university and subsequently skipped my 8:30 a.m. class the next day because I was kept up all night because of the anxiety I felt when questioning my future. But I know this because I know failure is an awkward and necessary part of life. I also know, however, that failure, no matter how big or small, is an inherent part of success because failure is success if we learn from it. Failure is a gift which we painfully receive but is worth more qualifications than we will ever earn. We know that failure is never final unless we choose to give up. The success which emerges from our failure demonstrates survival, renewal, and reinvention. Our success illustrates our ability to persevere when life is put into perspective. In not giving up, we embraced new ideas and sought new experiences beyond our imaginations. Approaching failure is the first step of success, and we are living proof that the struggles of our ancestors and ourselves can lead us somewhere great. I'm not up here to tell you we're going to enjoy walking into a job interview and walking out empty-handed, but our parents and grandparents also went through this, and they serve as reminders that if we succeeded at one thing, the door to where we truly belonged would have never opened, and our futures would have never opened. To graduate in our chosen fields is a wonderful achievement, and I want to congratulate us all for persevering and getting to this day. We are graduating from the University of Waterloo, the leading university in innovation. We are graduating with generations of hard work behind us, and we are graduating to shape the future. We cannot plan the impact we are going to have, but we are going to have one. Life has taken over 4 billion years to create each one of us, and we each have about 70 more to create what's next. With our degrees in hand, it's time for us to go out and be bold, courageous, and the best possible us we can be. Today marks the culmination of one journey and the beginning of a new one. We have been given a great responsibility to take on the future, and the future does not start tomorrow, it starts today. We have an infinitely blank canvas ahead of us, and it is today, fellow University of Waterloo graduates, that we have proven we are prepared to go out and take on this world and leave our mark. To the past, I say thank you, but to the future, I say get ready, because all of us here today are about to do some remarkable things. Ralph Waldo Emerson once said, "Do not go where the path may lead, go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." UW grads, congratulations. Go out and leave your trails.
Gwyneth, thank you very much for those inspiring words. We have just formally acknowledged the significant achievements of our graduates. And make no mistake, graduates, your achievements have been significant. You have been challenged. You have been stretched. You have invested your time and effort at Waterloo. And if we have done our job correctly, you will see a significant return on investment that you have put in as you leave campus. You have worked hard, tirelessly even, to make the financial sacrifices necessary to undertake your education. We hope it has been worth every dollar. However, as I look around today, it is obvious that there are many spouses, partners, grandparents, uncles, aunts, and special people who are sharing in the achievement of our graduating class. In this age of online social media, when connections can be made far and wide, we should take the opportunity to remind ourselves of the most important social network of all, family. Graduates, your family has played an important role in your education, from getting you off to a good start at a young age, in some cases helping to finance your education, to inspiring, encouraging, and consoling you probably every term at exam time. For many of our students, particularly our international students, your families had to travel quite a distance to be here with you today. For others, your families are not able to make it. We feel their presence here today, however. Graduates, know that we at the University of Waterloo appreciate the family contributions and sacrifices that have been made so that you could study here. And so at this time, I would like to call upon the parents, spouses, and special guests of the graduating class to please rise. Graduates, please join me in applauding the support that they have given you. Please be seated. If you would like to take photographs, you may do so in the area to the left of the platform. Please enter this area by going to the left side of the gym, down the hall, and in through the doors. If you approach this area just before your special graduate is about to cross the stage, you can then take pictures. Once you have taken your photographs, please return to your seat to allow others to take photographs of their graduates. Graduates, please show respect for your fellow classmates and their guests by returning to your seat after being hooded and remaining there until convocation is adjourned. We will now proceed to the conferring of degrees. I now invite Scott Klein, Vice President and Academic Dean, St. Jerome's University, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University, General Program, 3-year. Kayla Rose Noel, Caitlin Ray Parent, Reese Lawton Tucker, Rachel Wood. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University, General Program, 4-year. Mackenzie Lynn Bonatti, Shivani Bargo, Brittany Shanice Codrington, Samuel L. Giancoulis, Heather Marlene Gibbons, Carolyn Emily Oe, Erica Parrott, Patrick Liam Riley, Ariane Marie Schwab, Leanne Smrekar, Daniela Teresa Ziccarelli, Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, St. Jerome's University Honors Program. Ethel Melissa Alexander, Helena Barros Amorim, Alana Armas, Christy Ann Bauer, Melissa Belmonte, Emily Brown, Mitchell Jacob Buchanan, Joanna M. Colleton, Ian Renato Kutyar, Eli DeWard, Jasmine DeWard, Michelle Emily Donaldson, Natalie Marie Hope Dewan. Ms. Dewan is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts for Distinguished Academy Achievement Award in English Language and Literature. Congratulations. Anna Maria Duma, Leah Grierson, Melissa Claire Haynes, Christina Danielle Hudson, Haley Ray Jacklick, Rebecca Elizabeth Levine, James Barry Lang. Mr. Lang is also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in French Studies.
Congratulations.
Catherine Ann Leeming. Kelly Amanda Manchuk. Berthold David Motzik. Natasha Melfi. Paul Joseph O'Hagan. Katrina Patricia Rigelhoff. Jasmine Saleh. Michelle Schick. Caitlin Alexandra Schmidt. Patrick Sinclair Grant Smith, Edna Snyder, Jennifer Lynn Cheerhart. Julia Nicole Villemer, Melody Zapochny. Flora Yu. Ms. Yu is a recipient of the Faculty of Arts for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Political Science.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Tom Brenner, Academic Dean, Renison University College, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College, General Program, 3 years. Samantha Baling, Pamela Biffus, Louise Boucher. Rebecca Carnarson, Zachary Robert Christie, Diane Kuhnha. Shani Dothier, Natasha Eckelman, Erin Furmani. Fee Hung, David Charles Hopkins, Adam John King. Catherine Levis, Nicholas Ho King Poon, Carol Ann Margaret Rogers. Karen Frances Russell, Lindsay Roseanne Thompson, Jennifer Lynette Wagler. Erin Williams, Emily Marie Zigel. Oh. Thank you. Mr. Chancellor, I want to present candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College, General Program, 4-year. Patricia Ann Morneau, Cara Ann Morton, Melissa Rebecca Rode. Andrea Marie Savu, Kendra Marie Schnur, Louisa Smith. Ellen Van Giesen. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, Renison University College Honors Program. Kelsey Jean Beam, Margaret Arel Bowman, Victoria Boyle. Laura Nicole Brubaker, Elizabeth Clark, Allison Dietrich. Taylor Anne-Marie Edmond, Rebecca Margaret Earl, Emily Elaine Fisher. Charlene Alice Ewing, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts for Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Social Development Studies. Brianna Janine Elizabeth Gable, Alana Isma Hamden, Brianne Elizabeth Hayden. Destiny Hiscock, Christina Jackson, Jessica Marie Johnson. Kyle Johnson, Danica Camille, Nicole Krasanowski. Sarah Elizabeth Labarge, Mushin Lin, Cindy Liu. Kelsey Erin McDonald, Bina Mann, Stephanie Elizabeth Mate. Kelsey Victoria Metz, Megan Laura Nahas, Dana Joanne Nowak. Nicole Stephanie Papp, Joanne Lillian Payton, Amy Marie Pelle. Brianne Ralphs, Caitlin Tori Raymond, Anne-Marie Luba Reed. Teresa May Reed, Katsarna Satora, Sukyeon Song. Carmen Ann Stafford, Taylor Ann Stone, Elizabeth Faye Wallace. Carrie Ann Webster, Justine Victoria Willison, Bethany May Womwell. Kiwen Shon. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Susan Cadell, Director, School of Social Work, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Social Work, Renison University College Honors Program. Sarah Elizabeth Kelly Eichholtz, Lisa Christine Kuno, Habibi Nabati Razligi. Hornima Umasenkar, Jillian Aaron Veach. Congratulations. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Douglas Piers, Dean, and William Chesney, Associate Dean, Undergraduate Studies, to read the graduate names.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, University of Waterloo, General Program, 3-year. Eunice McGinn Bay, Taryn Louise Burke, Eugene Chan. Wayne Chan, Shuao Chen, Hanoi Cheng. Michael Raphael Corcoran Cugliari, Jennifer Sear, Wendy Din. Scott Michael Donovan, Julie Dunkley, Jane Louise Elliott. Rachel Elizabeth Harris, Nicole Felicia Antoinette Henry, Joey Ho. Angie Chow, Yunwei Andy Huang, Renashaki Kamalanathan. Jeffrey D. Kelly, Ruby Marcia Laforêt, Cherry C. Yan Lam. Hillary Ann Lamond, Crystal Lee Hon Seong, Michael Long. Edith Yiting Lee, Mitraj Lohab, Shauna Lee McCauley. Tassin Isa Mustafa, Kelly Patricia Rasmussen, Amy Salins. Jacqueline Ann Savage, Yelena Terzic, Heather L. Thompson. Candace Watson, Kayla Louise Watson, Jia Yu Monica Wen. Patrick Wilcox, Andrea Garyan Wong, Shelley Ann Margaret Woods. Candace Angel Yeboah, Hushikan Yokaswaran, Brendan Alexander Grant Zamoch. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, University of Waterloo, General Program 4-year. Miriam Abdelkhalik, Bara Abathwaba, Hala Al-Badri. Shakira Bahab, Sagita Laura Bercenas, Jessica May Diane Blatz. Paige Audrey Boucher, Rachel Annette Braun, Natasha Lee Brown. Cassandra Lynn Bird, Michael Case, Milton Chan. James Chen, Tiffany Zoe Wee Chen, Christina Minyi Chung. Erin Ann Cogger, Henry Coleman, Nicole Collins. Elaine Amanda DeCourcy Daw, Lovejoy Damrate, Elisa E. Dick. Jamie Fernandez, Ho Kwan Fu, Dorje Gavrilovich. Morgan Clark Gee, Linda Beatrice Judith Gernon, Joelle Gowdy. Adeline Hartono, Justin Daniel John Ivanek, Priya Jani. Afraz Adam Kazim, Travis Michael Kelly, Tara Khalili. Kay Kim, Benjamin Semyon Kauba, Sarah Tse-Min Koo. Bronte Zilong Lam, Miranda Laurie, Lauren Linton. Tiffany Liu, Brian Hoyen Ma, Bharavi Christina Mahendran. Samantha McIntyre. Carly Deborah Murray, Jane Nguyen. Anne Oduo, Olinda Unita Pace, Ying He Pan. Jillian Rachel Parekh, Redeema Patak, Christy Pathamavong. Sasith Pereira, David Vladimir Pinos, Christina Popescu. Barbara Rodriguez, Dana Sadegipur, Kawal Kar Sandar. Isha Sharma, Nisha Sharma, Donna Soares. Kabalan Thageshwaran, Beverly Tong, Jiang Tsai. Jessica Tse, Ryan Walton, Madeline Wibbs. Michaela Willis, Kevin Wingkin Wong, Angela Woods. Il Sung Yu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Arts, University Honors Program. Marion A.J. Jamera, Kathleen Alexandra, Jessica Alexopoulos. Robert Alfieri, Sasha Ameri, Walid Amiri. Clark Amistad, Megan Andrews, Elizabeth Asifa. Carolyn Elizabeth Bear, Jasdeep Kaur Bagri, Gloria Emily Barros. Brendan Mark Baker, Jennifer Sandra May Beckett, Anshul Bhatia. Bridges Raymond Bragas, Stephen Wayne Bridge, Carrie Lynn Brownrigg. Maya Buhak, Lynette Grace Burley, Sarah Burley. Devin Thalia Burrows, Jacob Luke Bursey, Taryn Nicole Byrne. Jennifer Marie Cameron, Brandon Jeffrey Canu, Jessica Lynn Carey. Tanya Dawn Karskadden, Julia Castillo, Haley Hey Yu Chan. Joseph Chan, Wai Ching Chan, Ananya Chattaraj. Stephanie Wing Man Chu, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Psychology. Sandeep Chima, Connie Chung, Claire Victoria Church. Amy Brianne Clifford, Morgan Cook, Emily Charmaine Kuhn. Caitlin Copeland, Joyette Cush, Dacia Yonette Cyrus. Crystal D'Souza, Brendan John DaCosta, Olivia May Dobb. Claire Davies, Jason Kevin Day, Kimberly Stacy DeCuna. Matthew Robert DeMoram, Thomas Andrew Dissey, Megan Emily Dersma. Marcella Ferro, Dylan Fisher, Janelle Cerez Forbes. Lindsay Ann Foreman, Justin John Valencia Forster, Elena Fry. Joanne Fertel, Adam Garcia, Nyamura Mwenja Gichura. Harjot Gill, Natalie Ann Simpson Gingrich, Rachel Gord. Brittany Lee Goodwin, Paula Goetschall, Santia Gunasakaran. Sabina Hasova, Madison Alexandra Harrington, Marie Christine Hayhow. Kathy Ho, Taylor Patricia Hodgins, Lauren Horan. Amanda M. Hutfluss, Julia Katarina Ingold, Karen Jung. Katrina Ann Katsala, Emmanuel Katz Nelson, Ashad Michael Kazim. Laura Ann Kemp, Emily Kent, Ferial Kwaja. Vicky Caroline Kotarski, Arushi Kotari, Sukasan Krishnabhagan. Claudia Marguerite Laban, Vivian Lamb, Kathleen Elizabeth Latimer. Mallory Elise Laurie, Preeti Ledchum Kantan, Huey Yan Jennifer Lee. Jackie Lee, Ji Young Lee, Lucy Lee. Anastasia Largovas, Ju Young Lim, Damian Kenneth Hebert Lirette. Andy Liu, Emily Liu, Mi Xia Liu. Marcy May Logren, Sarah Elizabeth Loney, Max Louise Just. Judy Ting Ting Louis, Karen Liu, Chelsea Ray McKenzie. Adelina Na Murley Marty, Jacqueline Ann Mayo, Vera Mbarazza. Brian Douglas McClelland, Stephanie McEwen, Lucas Murray McIntosh. Brittany Page McNina, Jessica Karen McWhirter, Jennifer Rose Mercurio. Martina Emma Michaud, Zoe Patricia Miller, Kylie Rose Marie Mitchell. Emily Miniger, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Peace and Conflict Studies. Sabira Sadia Mohammed, Jyotisha Mugan, Stephanie May Nakamura. Sabrina Maisika, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Sociology. Jacqueline Louise Nietzsche, Hannah Allison Taborski Noble, Madalena Patricia Onsa. Dejana Pejic, Daniel Joseph Pepper, Leanne Perkins. Jennifer May Peters, also the recipient of the Reginald Haney Award for Outstanding Academic Achievement in Legal Studies Program. Rebecca Jesse Jean Peter, Nicholas Evan Petroff, Natalie Phillips. Jill Eileen Prince, Jenica Giagi Pui, Davin Hendrik Reidstra. Amanda Sadowski, Lishni Patricia Salgado, Jessica Sam. Rebecca Page Sandom, Shara Santon, Kavita V. Schaefer. Nisreen Shaheen, Kathy Ka Yi Sham, Aisha Shibli. Naros Shibli, Raya Sidhu, Vivian Yun Ki Siu. Niruja Siva Gunadatan, Nalani Siva Kumar, Megan Elsbeth Smith. Gregory Soldink, Beth Souza, Amanda Christine Spitzig. Bridget Elizabeth Stanton, Elizabeth Stephen, Kyla Taplin. Derek Stratsma, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Sexuality, Marriage, and Family Studies. Zara Tariq, Christina Tutenberg, Jody Tom Chishin. Eunice Kwan Yui Tong, Trudy Chi Ching Tong, Stephanie Choi. Nicholas Adam Turco, Angela April Lay Underhill, Natalie Uribe. Kyla Yildrix, Jennifer R. Van Rassel, Audley Van der Zag. Jacqueline Joy Varga, Zachary James Vlar, Kate Wagner. Catherine Jean Weaver Rutten, Amanda Lauren Hoi Ning Wong, Renee Lynn Woodhouse. Abigail Virginia Woods Pinckney, Eugene Yang, Victoria A. York. Yuan Ting Becky Zhao. Carly Lomas. This degree is being awarded posthumously and is being accepted by Carly's mother, Carol. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Bachelor of Independent Studies Honours Program. Alan Babor. Virginia Claire Elizabeth Pella, also the recipient of the Faculty of Arts Distinguished Academic Achievement Award in Independent Studies. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Christina Vannon, Director, Master of Catholic Thought, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidate for the degree Master of Catholic Thought, St. Jerome's University. Tule Algindige. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor.
Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Theological Studies, Conrad Grebel, University College. Taylor Drew Martin. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. I now invite Linda Worley, who is me, to the podium. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Arts. Ise Aimi, Nicholas Anamundu, Sandra Gocic. Jane Catherine McGill, Janet Michaud, Robert Christopher Ross. Sarah Barbara Skivington, Jeffrey David Wamis, Yao Chong Yang. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Peace and Conflict Studies. Kelly Marie Brown, Melody Krista Xiao Xian Shen, Rodney James Friesen. Noe Gonzalia, Rachel Rice, Ellen McNichol Sikorsky. Jahan Zeb. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Master of Public Service. Amab Abdullah, Adini Ede Yemi, Sasha Afzal. Adwoa Valenti Alorse, Setor Auye, Satinder Banwait. Amanda Berg, Jeffrey R.J. Bunn, Aisha Nazir Bot. Kanti Dang, Melanie Lynn Goodfellow, Melanie Kavita Jade Gunas. Christopher Gunn Isaacs, Emily Nicole Hay, Karen Jandu. Amy Heidi Jasyanichi, John Bryant Johnston, Vinothini Kajendran. Kevin Allen Klingenberg, Mithragi Melvanganam, Jessica Nicole Muller. Joshua Murray, Robert Torsten Nyman, Rana Sohib Rashid. Abira Rajalingam, Rajbir Shan, Rachel Jane Ruth Skinner. Tamish bin Tariq, Julia Elise Turkheim, Jessica Wu. Jerry Pasua Jiang, Jerry Yijun Hu. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I present the candidates for the degree Doctor of Philosophy. Christopher Cutting. Natalie Ellen Evans. Tracy Finn. Justin Peter Friesen. Amandine LaSalle. Jennifer Leah Robinson. Eric Obadiah Torto. Delcho Valchanov. Julia Robin Woodhull Melnick. Thank you, Mr. Chancellor. Mr. Chancellor, I now request you to confer in absentia the various and several degrees upon those candidates who were approved by Senate but who were unable to be present at today's convocation.
I confer the degrees in absentia.
I now invite Emmanuel Carvalho, Associate Dean of Arts, Co-op Administrative and Planning, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, I present Benjamin Rees. The Arts Young Alumni Award recognizes young alumni who have made outstanding contributions to their professional field and in community and public service. This year's recipient is Benjamin Rees, who received the BA in Honors Political Science Applied Studies Co-op in 2006. His studies in law and politics, along with his co-op work experiences, led Ben to pursue a career in law. In 2009, he received his Juris Doctor, and in 2011, his Master of Laws, both from the University of Toronto. Between those two degrees, he articled and was called to the bar of the province of Ontario in 2010. Ben has dedicated his career to the problems of homelessness and inadequate housing. This interest has taken him from policy work in government to graduate research and teaching. Soon after completing his master's thesis, Ben returned to the legal aid clinic system to practice law in the community, where he continues to represent vulnerable tenants facing potential homelessness. He is currently working as a staff lawyer at Neighbourhood Legal Services in Toronto, while continuing to train new law students and recently intervening in housing rights litigation at the Ontario Court of Appeal. Mr. Chancellor, we are pleased to honor Benjamin Rees. I now invite Carlo Baratara, alumnus, to the podium.
Mr. Chancellor, members of Convocation, ladies and gentlemen, since 1957, nearly 167,000 individuals have graduated from the University of Waterloo. Today, the class of 2014 joins that great assembly as they cross the stage and make the transition from student to alumnus. Graduates, your time as students may be ending, but I hope that your connection to the University of Waterloo will last a lifetime. I urge you to explore the continued opportunities the university offers you to learn, grow, and contribute. In that spirit of connection, Waterloo's alumni are proud to recognize each year those undergraduate and graduate students who have achieved academic excellence. At Spring Convocation, we honor undergraduate students from each faculty, while students in master's and doctoral programs are recognized at fall. To each of these exceptional students, we award the Alumni Gold Medal. This solid gold medal, engraved with the recipient's name and degree, as well as the university's insignia, symbolizes their outstanding effort. This afternoon, an extraordinary student will join those who have been recognized for their exceptional accomplishments. Mr. Chancellor, as a graduate of Faculty of Arts and a member of the Alumni Council, I am pleased to present to you the 2014 recipient of the Alumni Gold Medal for the Faculty of Arts. She is a graduate of Sacred Heart Canosian College and graduates today with a Bachelor of Arts Honors Psychology degree. Ms. Stephanie Chu. I now invite President and Vice Chancellor Feridun Hamdulapur to the podium to address Convocation.
Wasn't that a great event? I think it was wonderful to see you all crossing the stage. Mr. Chancellor, family and friends, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty, and University of Waterloo graduates. Today, in the presence of your family and friends, our institution marks its most special occasion as we conclude the rite of convocation. We do so with the support of our faculty, represented beside me, and our staff members, and in shared celebration with those who have come to congratulate you, and the many more who join us in spirit. Let us once more acknowledge those international students and their families who could not be with us today for reasons of travel or logistics. Many of them are participating in today's ceremony via webcast. Would you please join me in congratulating them one more time, please? Graduates, your achievements today represents a remarkable milestone in your life. You have worked hard for this. You and your families have invested significant resources for this. Your hopes for your future have hinged on this. And now the future beckons. As you move to the next stage of your lives, be it employment, starting your own company, travel, or further study. And I was delighted to hear from so many of you about your plans. You have it all figured out. Some of you would travel, some of you have already started your own business, and you know exactly what you want to do. And just a very few that want to take a little bit more time, you're going to take your time and figure out what that decision is going to be. Whatever it's going to be, your degree, University of Waterloo degree, will be behind you to support you in making that decision. So I want you to know that our work as a world-class university will continue here on your behalf. I want you to be always connected to your institution and make sure that we are here, we're carrying everything forward on your behalf. And know too that you're also not alone. You're part of a very large family. 169,000 of your peers have gone before you. They live and work in 145 different countries around the world, and they share your devotion to this place, and they have got your back. Connect with your fellow alumni in person through your local alumni chapter, or reach out to University of Waterloo Global Ambassador, who can help you adjust to your new surroundings in the city or country you may one day move to. And I also heard that many of you are going elsewhere. You're going to places to work or study or travel. Quite a few of you are heading out to Australia. It will be very cold there, remember? It's their winter. Make your connection to your alma mater as part of your life, because these distinguished colleagues of yours share a precious connection with you. You will always be a part of the same family. As you prepare to step into the next leg of your journey, I ask you to honor the words of a great poet and make this a world where tireless striving stretches its arms toward perfection. On behalf of the entire University of Waterloo community, congratulations, graduates. Now go change the world. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, this has been a very inspiring convocation with all of you graduates. We know universities unleash talent, but of course it's not done in a vacuum. You need faculty and staff and all of the people who work. So on your behalf, I'd like to take the opportunity to thank the faculty and staff who worked so hard in educating these graduates. The faculty and staff. Two more people that we'd like to thank. The Provost, the Chief Administrative Officer who runs the university, Jeff Boyle. Let's give him a nice round of applause. Hey, Jeff. And finally, the leader of the university, the president of the university, who's responsible for running the University of Waterloo, Feridun Hamdalapour. Feridun. Thanks, Feridun. Well, graduates, as you go on your way, God bless you in everything that you do. This convocation is now adjourned. Thank you.